I hated foster care. It reminds me of an Airbnb act for the poverty kids, except for you can't give 5 stars to abusive parents. You can't give tips to a roach-infested house. I hated my used clothes. You could still smell the 6 niggas that wore it before me. It's something about hand-me-downs. You could still feel the disappointed souls that cried on the collar. I hated the sneakers. They always needed their grandma cane. Every soul was so old. How come Foot Locker never accept Medicaid? They asked me how do I feel about my mother. I guess life gave me an epidural to my tongue so it goes numb every time we're talking about birthing our relationship. And how am I supposed to feel about my mother when she left me to die? Does it look like I'm that crumpled up birth certificate you trying to find when you finally tried to get your passport? You are now listening to the stories of a foster child. Now the doctor asked me how I feel about my brother. Well, my skin started to crawl when I heard my brother say he had to drink water from the back of a toilet, and what black boy in America should try to quench his thirst the same place where he emptied his guts. I mean, that's yuck. I think we should stop this therapy session because now we're tapping on the shoulder of a monster that's been snoozing since my childhood, waking him up with 3 shots of espresso, letting him snort a few lines of pre-workout powder. My foster mom always said there's a little boy inside of me playing with matches near his forehead. He thinks the only way he can get rid of his memories is by setting his skull on fire. You're now listening to the stories of a foster child. And as a kid, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, but I survived that shit with my heart dangling from my ribcage. I wonder if that's why I still struggle with loving the Black Queen properly. Hey, doctor, foster care left me with a sleep disorder that would have my head banging on the pillow so violently until my nose turned into a sprinkler system for a Van Helsing vampire. I can't do this. Can't do this. I'm done talking.